Good day once again, everyone, and you are welcome to Mathematics Solution Center. Today we are going to be looking at a question that says find the root of x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6 is equal to 0 without dividing. That means we are to factorize this and then get our root, and we must not divide this by any of its factors. We still have to get one of its factors. The root of this polynomial equation, they are related to the constant term. So they must be the factors of 6. Take note of that. So I will evaluate f of 1. If f of 1 gives me 0, that means 1 is a factor. 1 minus 6 plus 11 minus 6. And this is going to give you what? 0. So it simply means that what? X is equal to what? 1 is one of its roots. One of its factors will be x minus 1 is equal to 0. So this is one of its factors. Let's rewrite our polynomial equation, which is x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x, then minus 6 is equal to 0. I am going to split this minus 6x squared and 11x into two parts, but I will start from minus 6x squared. Since I already know that minus 1 is one of my factors, then I'm going to split this minus 6x squared in such a way that it will contain minus 1. Look at what I'm going to do. That means I will rewrite it as x cubed minus x squared. This minus 1x squared is coming because of this minus 1 here. Now, after I have taken minus x squared from 6x squared, that means I'm having what? Minus 5x squared left. So minus x squared minus 5x squared is still what? Minus 6x squared. The next thing we are going to do, the coefficient of x squared will be multiplied together. So minus 1 times minus 5 will give us what? Plus 5. Then we add x to the back. Now, what am I going to add to 5x? That will give me 11x. And that will be what? 6x. So 5x plus 6x is 11x. Take note of the way I got my 5x and 6x. Then minus 6 is equal to 0. We are going to rearrange the whole of this expression and then factorize. The rearrangement is going to be from the highest degree to the lowest degree. So I'm going to rearrange in such a way from what? Degree 3, degree 2, degree 1. And then start another rearrangement from degree 2, degree 1, degree 0. I'm talking about the powers of x now. The highest power of x is x raised to power 3. And there's no any other option. Now, between x raised to power 2 and x raised to power 5, I have an option to decide on which one to take. Therefore, but if you look at degree 2, I have minus 5x squared, and then I still have plus 5x here. Minus 5x squared and 5x, they cannot be placed at the same side. Therefore, I'm going to take what? Minus 5x squared. Now, between 6x and 5x, I'm not going to take 5x again because I already have 5 here. Then I'm going to take what? Plus 6. Then what do I have left? So that means the remaining degrees I have here is what? Minus x squared plus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. We still have the same terms. The only thing we have done is what? We have rearranged. Okay. Let's factorize the whole of this. X is common. Let's bring out x. X into bracket x squared minus 5x plus 6. Then minus, between this and this, 1 is common, minus 1 is common. Then bring out minus 1. Minus x squared divided by minus 1, we are going to have x squared. Plus 5x divided by minus 1, we are going to have minus 5x. Then minus 6 divided by minus 1 is going to be plus 6 is equal to 0. If you take a look at this, you can see that what we have inside this bracket is the same thing we have in the other bracket. Therefore, we can say that what? X squared minus 5x plus 6, and then into bracket x minus 1 is equal to 0. You can see now that this is our quadratic equation that we can refactorize. Okay, so let's factorize this. This is the same thing as x squared minus 2x minus 3x plus 6. I'm following all the necessary steps. It's just that I don't want to start explaining that. Okay. So x is common between this and this. So let's factorize. We have x into bracket x minus 2 minus 3 into bracket what? X minus 2. Then x minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, I have x minus 2 and then x minus 3. Then x minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, the roots of this polynomial are x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3, 1. Okay, I still want to solve this question again in another way around. Okay, take for instance, we were able to detect that minus 2 is one of its factors instead of minus 1. What would we have done? Now take note of what we are going to do. We've detected that x minus 2 is one of its factors instead of 1. This is what we are going to do. Let's write the equation again. We have x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x then minus 6 is equal to 0. What I told you to do is that split this into two parts, in which one of the parts is going to be what? Minus 2x squared. Okay, therefore we are going to have x cubed minus 2x squared. Then what is remaining to complete minus is minus 4x squared. Then 2 minus 2 times minus 4 is going to give me what? Plus 8x. What will I add to plus 8 to get my 11x? Is going to be what? Plus 3x. Then minus 6 is equal to 0. Take note of that. 8x plus 3x is equal to 11x. Now let's rearrange. I will pick x raised to power 3 minus 4x squared plus 3x. Then we are left with what? Minus 2x squared plus 8x minus 6 still equals to 0. Okay, let's group these three. Let's factorize and let's factorize this. Therefore, we are going to have x is common. Mostly x is always common in this first part. Then we have x squared minus 4x plus 3. Then minus 2 into bracket x squared minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, this and this are the same thing. Therefore, we have x squared minus 4x plus 3 into bracket x minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, you can factorize this side. What we have inside here, we have x squared minus 3x minus x plus 3 then into x minus 2. X minus 3 and then x minus 1 into bracket x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, let me still show you one more step and the last step of what you can do. The way you factorize actually x cubed, we have, let me pick this equation from here. I'm picking this equation from this particular part here. So x cubed minus 2x squared minus 4x squared plus 8x plus 3x minus 6 is equal to 0. Another way through which you can factorize this is by bringing out x squared between this and this. Okay, I will have x squared into bracket x minus 2 between this and this, factorize again. Minus 4x, I will bring out minus 4x, then I'm going to have x minus 2 again. Then plus 3, I'm going to have x minus 2. You can see that we have x minus 2 is equal to 0. X minus 2 is common, therefore we have x minus 2 into bracket x squared minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. So we can now factorize this side. We have x minus 2 and then x squared minus x minus 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, I have x minus 2 into bracket x minus 1, then minus 3 into bracket x minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, I have x minus 2 x minus 3, and then x minus 1. Okay, in case you have any question as regards this tutorial, you can put it in the comment section. Please don't forget to click the notification button, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. At the same time, don't forget to share it. Thanks and remain blessed.